Okay, I'm out here in the light, and I'm not sure if that recorded that last bit or not, but anyways, I've got the zone 1 on, and this feels just a little damp, and I know it's coming because it came over there and this was all wet here. I think that zone is off now, but I didn't see anything flying around. And I'm going to go through all the zones, zone 1 through 4. And see, when I looked up over here, I would have expected something from here squirting up over the fence and magically landing on top of their patio lounge chair cushion or something. Because see, that's the closest cushion. I don't know which cushion it is. She just said it was a cushion that got wet. I guess we should have gotten all the information properly from the neighbor first, huh? There's cushions here, there's some other cushions over there. That would be really far for it to go from over here that way, plus there's nothing over here, but the drip irrigation line does, in fact, you know, the main drip irrigation line usually is 5/8 of an inch thick or 1/2 inch, and here it is right here. And somewhere along the line, that drip irrigation has to go all the way to the front yard too, because they've got 4 lines, 4 drip irrigation zones, no sprinklers here, and so the line has to go from the front yard somehow. Could it be possible that it went this way and it broke here and squirted over? Yeah, that could have been a possibility. I'm still going to go through all four zones, look at it thoroughly to make a deduction, but my guess is that it's not coming from my auntie's backyard. I'm thinking that the neighbors where her chair's getting wet, I'm thinking maybe she might even have a problem with her own drip irrigation. I see she's got all kinds of lines. She could have one dripping and springing a leak from here over to there, from here over to there, from there over to there, from there over to there, something like that. But I told Auntie I'd check it out for her, because that's what I do. Always help her out whenever she needs some help around the house. This is still in the backyard, but see, I turn it back on zone 1, and look, this is still coming out, and I can't believe it. I looked at the 4 zones. I ran it through the first 2 zones, and zone 3 and 4 shows 0 and 0, which tells me they're only using 2 zones on that entire sprinkler irrigation system, which means to me zone 1 is all for the backyard, zone 2 is all for the front yard. I guess they can do that. Let's see, we got zone 1 on still, and it's still coming out. I cleared that away and kind of pushed it back. That's dry as a bone down in there. There's nothing coming over there, so I can report back to Auntie. It's not coming from your house unless you give some more information. I don't think there's anything going on back here, but at least she's done her neighbor the service of at least checking it out, right? Okay, so I think my duty is done, even though I didn't even get to do anything. Dabbity nabbit. I wanted to show you something, but maybe I just showed you something anyways. Okay, this is all the kind of stuff that I will use. My little knee pad, my hammer in case I have to dig, my gloves, and all kinds of different things in there. Here's some bubblers for the drip irrigation, and then there's other things in there, and they even give you a little thing like this. You see, that's to poke holes in the main line, and then they have couplings, they have caps. Here's some caps. See, there's the little caps that you can use in case you need to plug something off, and then there's couplings in there, there's Y's in there. I usually don't use the T's and stuff. Generally would just use couplings like this, okay? And that's what I generally do. Okay. Anyways, and bubblers. These happen to be 1/2 GPH, half gallon per hour pressure compensating drippers, and they have all kinds of stuff at the store. This is a flag dripper on this. You see, like that. But then they have inline drippers. Then they have other drippers that you put at the end. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff at the store, and it's always good to pick up some different things like that. You can buy the 1/4-inch tubing at the store in rolls, 50-foot rolls. And the funny thing was, I brought this over for my mom's just in case I needed something like this. See this here? This is 1/8 inch or 3/16 tubing. I think it's 1/8 inch tubing. Years ago, they used to use things even as small as that. And then when you go to repair that, you can't very well repair it and tie things in with all the different little pieces, because a 1/2 inch coupling's not going to fit inside this unless you really work on it and have a few choice words and try to shove a 1/4 inch coupling into an 1/8 inch pipe. It doesn't work very well. I don't like, whenever I see this, I don't like repairing this. I'll take the whole thing out and somehow cap it off at the main, and then use the 1/4 inch tubing and do whatever I need to do, So, anywho, I think I'm good with calling this thing complete. And I don't think it's coming from here, okay? So, see, this still has 5 minutes on it. I can shut it. See, when I do that, this is set for before, but I don't leave it on that. You have to turn it to the on position, and on this one, it's right up there to the on position. When you turn it down here, then you manually do it on this particular one, and then you can do all, when you set it on there, then you can do the settings and all that kind of stuff. Rainbird, it's a good one. It's a good one. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And if you like my channel, subscribe. You need to subscribe, and then click that little bell. It used to be a yellow bell. Nowadays, I think it's a white bell. But if you click on that, you'll be sure to never miss a video that I happen to post on my channel, and I post quite often. Okay, so remember that, and I hope to see you. Anytime you have any DIY questions on any video that you happen to see on my video channel, which I have almost 3,500 now, all you have to do is send me a question, even if it's not even pertaining to that particular video. You got a DIY question, send it to me, and I try my best to get back to people in a timely manner. A few years ago, I wasn't able to do that. Nowadays, I check it almost every day, and I look for my comments and stuff. All why? To help you save money around the house.